Hello, good morning. Happy Friday to you and Happy New Year. It is Friday, the first Friday of 2026, and it's relatively uneventful out there, other than the fact that it's cold and we still have some snow in some areas. That's been the case now for a couple of days. But yeah, it's the first TV6 First Alert Weather Extra of this new year. And I'm hoping that you guys are having a really great day and you have big plans for the weekend to get outside and go and have some fun in the snow. And hopefully, your 2026 is off to a really great start. Hopefully, you have some, you know, great hopes and dreams for this upcoming year. And I wish you all nothing but the best in this new year. We are starting off a little bit more quiet though. Wind chill readings have been down into the single numbers below zero. It's a bit of a chilly start to the day, as was yesterday and to ring in the new year. And this morning, there's some spots in the teens below zero for what it feels like outside, combining temperatures as well as the winds. So, in the first one of 2026, we're going to talk about this weekend, our potential for some snow, and the potential for when we're getting accumulating snowfall. We're going to walk you through that and what we know about those setups and the latest information with that. It will take about 5 minutes of your time or thereabouts. Okay. Okay, so here are the wind chill readings this morning. I mentioned single numbers below zero. There's a little bit of a wind in the Keweenaw. We've had some gusts of around 40 to 45 miles per hour. Today, going into the afternoon, single numbers below zero for the most part for wind chill readings throughout the day. And we're starting off with some cloud cover out there. There's some breaks within the cloud cover. Everything seems to be going good out there. We do have some slippery conditions in some places, not that it's widespread, but we have lingering lake effect snow in some spots. So that's what you need to know about today is that the snowfall tapers off. What you need to know about the weekend is we're expecting some fluffy snow tomorrow. That should make things look all nice and pretty. And then we also are expecting a stronger clipper system to come in Sunday night into Monday. That one brings in accumulating snowfall that will likely be heavy. There are advisories in effect until 11 a.m. for the eastern UP as these lake effect bands gradually taper off. Now, they have been tapering off here throughout the morning, but there's still this little prominent band of lake effect snow over in Alger County near Munising, north of M28, and north of 94. So, yeah, if you're in some of these areas, Shingleton, up into Van Meer, Indiantown, those spots near Wetmore, a little bit of light snow coming down there this morning. Okay. We'll put this into motion, and the lake effect snow tapers off in those places throughout the morning. Plan on a breezy day, gusts ranging 20 to 30 miles per hour throughout the day out of the northwest. There's going to be a small disturbance that quickly comes through tomorrow with a round of fluffy snowfall, so that should make things look all nice and pretty. And it looks like we still hang on to some of that snowfall in the eastern UP through tomorrow afternoon. Sunday, daytime hours, dry. Some cloud cover around until that is Sunday night. Okay, here's a better look at Sunday. This is Sunday in the morning, 8 a.m. This is noon. Here's about 5 o'clock. So it's really not until after about sunset that this next main disturbance comes in. It's a strong clipper system, or I should rather say a stronger clipper system that comes in Sunday night into Monday. This one's going to bring in a swath of moderate to heavy snowfall. The only good news is that it's a quick moving system and a quick moving disturbance. So it's not going to hang around for too long. And the second part of the good news is we're not expecting strong winds with this either. So that's good. But this is going to produce some accumulations where we're going to have to be doing some shoveling on Monday morning. And that'll slow you down for your morning commute and things like that. Also, it's going to cause more slippery travel hazards out there. Okay, so here's a look at snowfall for this weekend, for tomorrow, mainly Saturday. Not a whole lot, about an inch expected of snowfall, of that fluffy snow that's coming through on Saturday. But you know what? That nice fluffy snow, you know what that makes for? It makes for just a nice, beautiful scenery out there. So looking really nice and pretty to get out in the woods, maybe do some snowshoeing, maybe hit the slopes, do a little skiing, or, take the kids out, go do some sledding or something like that. Because overall, not a bad weekend. It is going to be cold. We'll still be below normal in the teens, but not the worst out there either. Okay, so Sunday night into Monday, the next disturbance, the next clipper system I mentioned. Here it is. Big swath of snowfall coming in. This is 11 p.m. Sunday night. It becomes widespread. So Monday morning, as you're getting going, before sunrise, we'll have to do some shoveling. You'll have to give yourself extra time because this is going to slow you down in your travels. Watch as it quickly moves on out. It's done. It's over with basically by mid-afternoon or thereabouts. Now, we're a couple of days away from this, so model information will continue to adjust here, and you'll want to check back in for the changes to this forecast for this disturbance. But I wanted to make sure you knew about this well in advance. So, yeah, the potential for snowfall with this. As far as accumulations with this, we're looking at a range of around the 3 to 6 inches of snowfall widespread Sunday night into Monday. It looks like we could have a range of around 7 to near 9 inches or thereabouts in the interior west and central counties of the UP. So again, this is going to be that snow that we'll be able to shovel on Monday morning. But again, we're a couple of days away from this. With more model runs coming out today, tomorrow, there's going to be more consistency and more fine details that'll be coming out in the next couple of days about this. But I just want to make sure that you knew where we're standing right now with this potential going into early next week. So yeah. All right. Well, those are the big updates for the next 4 days or so. After that comes through early next week, the pattern will shift a little bit, and we're expecting a little bit more of a milder stretch of weather. We actually end up more above normal for this time of year. We're looking at a trend of lower 30s next Tuesday through the majority of next week. So, yeah. All right, well, that does it. That's your update. Hopefully you guys are off to a really great Friday and you have big plans this weekend to get out and enjoy the fresh snow that we have out there and that additional snow we're going to get this weekend. In the meantime, have a really great day, and I will see you back here on Monday with another edition of TV6 First Alert Weather Extra. Have a good one.